It's Dean and Ann, and we're back again, and we're going to recap the crazy Week 17. Holy smokes. You took some big risks.
It was a big hit. It did not pay off, these risks.
You took some wild swings.
I really had hoped that some of them would come through. I mean, okay.
Now, actually, you made some pretty sound decisions.
Yeah. I know some of the people I picked were already out of the game, but that didn't mean anything to me. Sometimes when you're out, you want to just bring them down.
I mean, we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
We're definitely going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? What came up on my feed was, I believe it was when Dan the Man
Campbell, yeah.
When he got hired, he was talking about how he's going to, bite people's kneecaps off and what his team is going to do. And so that's what I was like, that came at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't bite people's kneecaps off and bring them down with them.
Oh, we're going to talk about the Lions.
Okay,
we're definitely going to talk about the Lions today. All right, so let's get these Jets-Browns game out of the way first.
Not too much of a surprise there.
Yeah, I mean, the Browns are on a roll. They're doing good. Jets are suffering massively.
It feels like it hasn't been that much time since we watched them on Hard Knocks, but it has been.
It hasn't been. It was earlier. It was only 18 weeks ago.
I know, but also at the same time, it feels like forever at the same time, but also no time at all.
Yeah.
They've really suffered, those poor Jets.
But did you hear the news about the coach and the owner?
That he's going to keep on.
He's going to keep. Yeah. You told me this. That's right. Nice.
Sometimes I find things. Yeah.
Should we skip the Lions Cowboys or come back to? Well,
I think we should just
let's get right to the meat of it here. Lions Cowboys. Okay, you picked the Lions. I picked the Cowboys. I went with my analytical instincts, but not my heart, because I wanted the Lions to win, and you picked the Lions because you wanted them to win too.
And I felt like they had a fighting chance. I feel yes, they have a fighting.
I'm going to say this: the Lions won the game.
Yeah,
the Lions won the game. Okay, that's forget about it. There were some major issues at the end. I watched the whole game, and I was rooting for the Lions, even though I had the Cowboys picked. Yeah. Of course, I wanted the Lions to win, and they did. It's just there was some procedural BS that got messed up and miscommunication there in the heat of the battle, and they got ripped off.
It was. That's really the only contested game that was close. All the other ones, your choices really, blew mine out of the water.
Yeah. All right, next up, we've got Dolphins-Ravens. We both went with our hearts and picked the Dolphins.
Well, I did think they had it. They've been aggressive.
They've been killing. They just didn't have all their players. They didn't have Waddle. They didn't have Raheem Mostert, and Tyreek dropped a pass that he shouldn't have dropped. So, yeah, I mean...
It was tough. I watched that entire game.
You did.
I watched every...
I was so proud of you. You watched a whole game with me.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's true.
All right, well, Dolphins are still in it, right? They've still got a chance.
But this makes the Ravens top seed?
Yeah, I think they clinched the number one seed on that one. Yeah.
So they get the wild card weekend off.
Yeah.
That's something I read.
Yep. All right, no one cares, but the Patriots were beaten by the Bills. Bills are right there against the Dolphins. They're both vying for the number 2 slot. They're going to play next week, so that's going to be interesting. Next up, Falcons-Bears. We both picked the Falcons because who fucking knows?
Picked the Bears? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big. Was this one with a big score gap?
I didn't see the score on this one.
Okay. Well, it's shocking. I can't believe the Bears won something. But they're out, aren't they?
Bears are eliminated, yeah.
Yes, so...
Yep.
Oh, well, okay.
So they had nothing to play for, I guess. But they I don't think I've watched a single Falcons game or highlight this year. I don't have any idea who's on. The Falcons, the Saints, the Bucks, I have no idea what's going on in those 3 cities. Yeah. Okay. Titans, Texans... We both got the Texans because they're still in it, and the Titans have also been eliminated. Colts Raiders. This was a contested game.
It was.
Again, I wanted the Raiders to win. That's voting with my heart, but I knew that the Colts were going to beat them for some reason. I couldn't really articulate why I thought the Colts were going to win, but they did. So.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Panthers is still a football team from the Carolinas, apparently.
Surprising. Um,
And they went up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are pretty dominant. So
yeah.
that happened.
Rams, Giants, my Rams, they're doing it. They're ramming through, ramming home.
Yep. They're saving their season.
But it's not much of a team to play against the Giants.
Not really. Not this year.
Not much.
Yeah. Cards, Eagles. Okay, what about how much money was lost on this, or how much money was won on this game, I should say.
Oh my
Holy crap.
Gosh.
The odds must have been insane.
They really must have. That was very surprising.
Very surprising. Cards had nothing to play for. Win or lose, they were still going to be eliminated. And Eagles were, they were 10-1 earlier in the year. Mm-hmm. They looked like they were unstoppable, but now there's some cracks
in the foundation.
Yeah. Anyways. All right, Saints Bucks. Again, have no idea who's on either team. I couldn't tell you any players on either of these Bucks or Saints or Falcons teams. So we missed that one.
Yes. Niners, Commanders. Well, Commanders are not much of a team to play against.
Yeah, this is this was a giveaway.
And Niners are at the top.
They're number one.
Yeah.
They've clinched the number one.
Yes.
They've won the division and they've clinched their spot. So
way to go, Niners.
Yeah, they're dominant. Steelers, Hawks. I've said it before. You cannot count out the Steelers, especially in December. But I wanted the Hawks to win because my team.
They're hanging on.
They're Steelers. Still alive, and so are the Hawks. It's looking bleak.
Yes.
But keep hope alive.
Yeah. Chargers, Broncos. All right. Part of me just didn't want the Broncos to win. Okay.
Agreed.
I just that's why I picked the Chargers. Maybe.
I just picked the Broncos because I wanted to do something different. I guess I don't know the Chargers. Who cares?
But yeah, Bengals, Chiefs. Yes, here's another one where I was like, I don't really want the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
And what's his face looked really tired when we saw.
Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes. This was before the game. He was walking around on the field and he had bags under his eyes. He just looked like he hadn't slept all night.
I try not to criticize how somebody looks.
No, but he looked really tired.
Tired and ill. So I was like, yeah, this means good stuff for the Bengals.
Yeah, but the Chiefs dominated them, and they had Taylor Swift on their side again. So.
And then one that you have not marked yet.
Oh.
The Packers and Vikings.
All right, Ed, it's complete. Looks like we got another point for each of us.
Yes. Packers, Vikings. Yeah, this was you watched some of this game. You said it was pretty boring.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. Oh, by the way, I just want to say the Vikings quarterback, the regular quarterback, Kirk Cousins, is just creepy, and he's always been kind of creepy. Oh. I've never liked him, and I don't know why people think, oh, Kirk Cousins, he's never done anything in his career. He's never won anything. He's never been a champion. So why do people care what he does? I don't get it. If I'm wrong about this, put it in the comments, but Kirk Cousins is a nothing burger to me. Sorry. I just had to get that out because I was watching the game and he's on the sidelines and he's doing this thing before the game with his son and it was just extra creepy.
Okay. Everybody has their creep factor.
I can't stand that guy. All right. Anyways, keeping it positive.
Yes. Well, so that sums up the week, but I did read something interesting. This was the first time since 1953 that both the Browns and the Lions had double-digit wins.
So crazy.
At the same time.
I made a list of all the teams that have been eliminated. You want to talk about those?
Sure.
All right. The Jets and the Giants, both New York teams are out, right?
Jets is not a surprise. Neither is really the Giants.
None of these are a surprise, actually.
Yeah.
Titans and Chargers are out. Mm-hmm. I like the Titans. Commanders and Cardinals, they're both out. Patriots are out. Ha ha, suck it. And Panthers are out. Also, Broncos are out. Got your wish. And the Bengals, the Bears, and the Raiders. I feel bad for the Raiders. I want them to keep that head coach, Antonio Pierce, and yeah, I hope they figure that out over the offseason, which begins on Monday.
I read that the Bears
Next Monday.
yes, the Bears get the top pick in the 2024 draft.
Really?
That's what I read.
Wow.
I'm not sure if it's true, but that's something.
No,
I
that
read.
sounds right.
And then Lions and Browns are 2 of 4 teams never to reach the Super Bowl.
Who is that again?
Lions and Browns
Lions and Browns. Oh,
are 2 of 4.
yeah.
Do you know the other 2, or should I just tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
Texans and Jags.
Oh, okay. I can see the Texans and the Jags, both expansion teams, so they haven't had that long of a history compared to some of the others.
Yes, and they did bring that up, how Lions and Browns were the oldest of those teams.
Yeah, and they're both in it, and they could both do it.
Let's do it.
Could get in there.
I want to see it.
All right, you want to see the totals for this? You got 7.
Oh,
I got 11.
God. I want to see the totals.
Let's take a look at the old total chart here.
Oh my! Last week was a dream.
Yeah, you
Beating you.
You tied me last week, and now you've fallen behind.
I have one more week.
One more regular season, plus you've got the wild card, the divisional round, championship games, and the Super Bowl. Assuming we're going to pick different things.
Oh, yeah. Does the Super Bowl count as more?
No. It's one pick, and we'll probably pick the same team.
Well, we'll see who's in. We'll see who's in.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is exciting. So, don't forget to subscribe.
Like and comment below any of your thoughts about
Absolutely.
the week, and if you think Kirk Cousins is a creeper, too.
So creepy. Oh, he's just dead inside.
I can't see.
It's all fake. He's a freaking robot, the guy.
I can't say. I pay attention.
Oh, well, I'm going to show
He's
you.
not on my
I'm going to
radar.
put some
Barely
Kirk Cousins
I
videos together for you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great new year.